of 2000, in the semi-final of 2007. Took them 5-hole, finding Andres Iniesta. Lovely crisp passing again for Barcelona, and Alexis puts it in. It was slid back out again. Alexis Sanchez put it in, and it was Rafa as an Alexis who's defending tonight as well. I think the two might come into contact quite a few times.
Well, we see it so many times. As I said, they...
Here's Iniesta. And Pedro. The bright start. Good goalkeeping. Jordi Codina came to punch it. Busquets fancies a shot from distance. It's ricocheted. And there is no flag. And a chance for Fabregas. And a goal for Cesc Fabregas. Inside the first 8 minutes of the game, Barcelona's pressure has been made to count.
Well, it looked all far too easy, didn't it? It all started off with Sergio Busquets having that shot, which was wickedly deflected. You saw the arms of the Getafe players asking if it was going to be in an offside position, but it certainly wasn't, as it came out to Pedro. And all he does, he has a little look up, he plays it to the far part of the 6-yard box. Cesc Fabregas having a little look around. Roberto Largo had got caught by going towards the near post area, totally unaware that Cesc Fabregas was behind him. And it's a textbook header, heading it back the way the crosses come from. And it's a great start for Barcelona.
Barcelona's goal-scoring record, Pedro, Neymar and Alexis have all scored hat-tricks in the great man's absence. Here's Fabregas again. Oh, it's a lovely touch on, and Adriano just beyond the outstretched Alexis Sanchez.
Once again, great movement from Barcelona. And you just wonder whether or not that ball could have been laid along the surface rather than in the air from Adriano. Try and put it in between the centre-halves and the goalkeeper. But certainly his back's to the wall.
Sarabia with the free kick, trying to silence the home crowd. There's a lovely ball in. There's a chance for Borja Valero.
Well, if I'm perfectly honest, John, that should be in the back of the net. It's a nice ball on this left-hand side, and Valero, he's got a free header. He's up against Mascherano towards the far post.
They're thriving as well. Montoya's cross is deflected. Jordi Codina's coming all the way. Good goalkeeping, actually. It's decisive there. He's a Catalan teammate of a lot of these Barcelona players. Here's Fabregas. Excellent work by Rafa again.
Once again, you look at the triangular play between Montoya, Iniesta, and eventually to Fabregas, who tries to cross the ball, but once again it is well defended. And at times it's mesmerising, isn't it? It's just so sharp, incisive, the passing. The short.
Fabregas, it's a real switch they've worked it. So overlap it, I think.
I just wonder whether or not that is a little code for Alexis Sanchez. That he rolls his little short up, his left hand short, as if to say, well, I'm going to be involved in this.
Target again, Juan Rodriguez, Marica. It was touched on, and it was great save by Pinto. Juan Rodriguez at the near post. I think got the significant touch on that before the goalkeeper, Pinto.
That's an excellent ball in from that left-hand side. A lot of pace, a lot of whip. You're right in what you're saying. It's a great touch from Juan Rodriguez, and there was Pinto. Very athletic towards the far post. It's a great save, just as Alexis was coming in.
He's got play with Gavilan as well. And then the full-back can cross in towards Cyprian Marica. Just had to lean back, but he was in space.
Well, he certainly was, and if you look at the movement of Mascherano, he's got no idea where Cyprian Marica is. All he's doing is watching the ball as Roberto Largo plays that ball in. And he's very, very fortunate at times, and we saw that game when he played against PSG, when he certainly turned the game around.
Iniesta's going to shoot from there. Jordi Codina, great ball to hold on to it.
Well, Andres Iniesta thought there was a little gap there. It was good, decent, hard side foot from just outside of the 18-yard box. Rafa doesn't really close him down quickly enough. Just nice little atmosphere.
And there's no added time at the end of this break yet. Still poised. One back by Getafe. Thumping tackle to win it back by Mascherano. Pedro, great area. Oh, it's a whisker wide. He came off a defender last. Alexis Sanchez diving to the ball. So close.
Well, just see with Alexis Sanchez being shot by a cannon, wasn't it? Out the old proverbial carnival tent. Great dive, but good opportunity there. But it all stemmed from a fantastic tackle by Mascherano. Yes, it is a corner. Good ball from Pedro in behind the centre half.
A name shared by players on both sides. Fabregas. No power in the shot, easy enough for Jordi Cadena.
Well, it was the right option to take from Cesc Fabregas. Had to just let that ball go across his body, try and side foot it in towards the far post. Again, you see the speed, the pace of Pedro. And the ball going through the legs of... What a watch, John.
Here's Alexis Sanchez. Oh, it's cut back for Cesc Fabregas. Looks for a little 1-2. And Cadena makes the save.
So once again, it's that incisive passing. It's going to be a case that he was going to pick the ball up and then realised that it wasn't a Getafe player who had the last touch, so why do you have to pick the ball up? Very smart from Rafa to mention to his goal. So the last thing they want to be doing, Getafe, is...
A little backheel by Marica to find Sarabia, shooting chance! And a save by Pinto, good save as well.
Well, it is a decent save from Pinto, but good.
Buying himself or one of his teammates a bit more time. Pedro, oh, now he's been brought down, it's going to be a penalty, it is. Well, if Messi had been on seconds earlier, he'd have been taking this, but Pedro took the free kick. They've won the penalty. Juan Valera sliding and taking his legs away after he'd been caught out by the quick turn.
But you just wonder, John, is it a case that Pedro took the free kick quickly enough because it could be him who's coming off?
Big smile on the face here for Pedro. Surely they're not going to... Not even Messi. Come off the bench and take a penalty. Says Fabregas has scored a couple this season. He's the man. Got one tonight already. Took his tally into double figures for the season. They've scored freely without Messi.
But when Fabregas scored his penalty against Getafe, against Miguel Moya, he went to the goalkeeper's left.
Jordi Cadena against Cesc Fabregas. No messing around at all by Fabregas. Fires it into the back of the net. His second of the night. They give Barcelona breathing space. And without Messi, they keep on scoring.
Well, they certainly do. And you're right in what you're saying. That's the third penalty that Cesc Fabregas has converted. As I said just moments ago, the one he scored against Getafe, Miguel Moya, who went to the goalkeeper's left. This time, certainly very incisive. He has that little stutter. Has a look at Cadena, but Cadena has got no chance whatsoever. The goalkeeper goes the right way, but it's high and wide of the keeper. It's an excellent penalty for Cesc Fabregas. And now listen to the atmosphere.
Well, Messi's name has been ringing around the stadium. Iniesta gets a breather, half hour off for the return of Lionel Messi. He's only been out for 9 games. That's the mark of a man, the measure of the affection. Is Pedro Fabregas. Here's Alexis Sanchez with the shot. Good save. It was Messi's break. It was onside. Brilliantly timed run.
Well, that was the opportunity where Lionel Messi was trying to pull the trigger. But there was quite a few players in the way. Was Alexis in the way? That eventually falls to Alexis, because he has performed very well this evening.
Leon started brightly. This is now Diego Castro. Puyol on the ground. Diego Castro tried to curl one. And the goalkeeper into the top of the goal.
Well, you can see Lafita, the corner of the 18-yard box, remonstrating with Diego Castro. Why didn't you just shift that ball on to me? There he is. He's going to be outside of Montoya, asking for the ball. Montoya had got himself a little bit more narrow than what he was, and that was mothballs are great.
Pedro's found Messi. Bit of work to do yet for Lionel Messi. Here he goes, he's motoring and he puts it back just over the head of Pedro. What a great combination goal that would have been.
It certainly was. There you see the acceleration of Lionel Messi and the awareness just to stand that ball up toward the far post. There's Tata Martino just hoping that he can just get another goal and possibly just think, well, that'll be the end of the tie. Quick look up there from Lionel Messi towards the far post. Great pace, great acceleration. Pedro very unfortunate in the end. Don't know whether he got a clip from one of the centre-halves, is he going to go and head that one?
Teo. Busquets, lovely movement again by Montoya, and it's Messi, and he's back with a goal. It's the perfect return the supporters inside the Camp Nou wanted to see. They welcomed him back like a hero, and the hero has delivered the third goal of the night for Barcelona.
Well, the third goal of the night and his 15th so far of the season. It's a great ball into the path of Montoya, as we've seen many a times with Dani Alves when he makes that run in behind the full-back. Sergio Busquets just drags that ball back, plays it in behind Roberto Largo. Montoya doesn't have the greatest of touches to start off with, but eventually plays that ball into Lionel Messi, and all he has to do is just roll the ball into the back of the net. Great ball from Busquets, the willing run of Montoya, and the ease of Lionel Messi, and the great one is back again.
He's gone for goal! Oh. And into the side netting. Why did I ever think he'd pass it?
But the thing is, you look at the run-up, and it's what, 1, 2, 3, they are 4 paces. There's the curve, there's the pace on the ball. And what is he? 27, 28 yards out. Cadena.
He's lit it up again tonight. Just a cameo appearance. A little slow off the mark in his first few minutes, but nothing is slow about Messi now. Here he goes. It's Messi again. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Messi is just magnificent. Messi's back. And how happy we are to see him. The super work of Lionel Messi yet again.
Well, as you're right to say, 13 euros to come and see the world's greatest player. What a great amazing of a run from Lionel Messi. And as a defender, you're not sure which way he's going to go because he manipulates that ball so well. And I'm not sure whether it's Rafa or Alexis in the end. Was backtracking, sold himself for dummy. And it's a great little ball from Alexis Song to start off with. There's Messi in towards the 18-yard box, up against Rafa, up against Alexis, and there's only going to be one winner. Still got a lot of work to do, but I can't understand why Rafa didn't commit him a little bit earlier than what he did. But don't take it away from the world's greatest player. What a great strike, what a great introduction back into the game, Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi is back. And he's just about killed this tie off here. Super.